Most traders calculate their progress to profitability by looking at their account balance or how much they're winning. It makes sense because if you're not winning more than you're losing, then you're not profitable, right? But the signals that you're reaching that point actually come way sooner than your account or even each trade you're taking actually shows you. And if you can actually recognize these signs early, then you can take advantage of it rather than feeling like you're stuck. All of these signs that you may or may not have experienced, whether they're technically or mentally based, will compound over time to a point where your results actually start to show. There is no aha moment or specific thing that you're missing, it's just experiencing these shifts and allowing them to guide you through your journey, because eventually the results will catch up. And generally my channel gets recommended to intermediate to well-experienced traders, so there's a good chance that you will have experienced some of these. And if you have, then trust me, you're really close to exactly where you want to be at. And the first sign that you're becoming a profitable trader is that you can accept that no individual trade matters, not even a little bit. Think about your back testing. If you're profitable, you're still taking losses, right? Of course you are, but you don't question the system because over a large sample size, which you can gather very quickly, it works. So why as soon as you go to live trading does that logic disappear? Well, it's simply because you're trying to rush the process. You know there won't be another trade in 2 minutes like there will be in your back testing, so the result feels like it matters. It feels like it means more, even though it actually doesn't. If one trade is to lose, does that mean you failed, or your strategy doesn't work, or you're not profitable? Of course not. And deep down, I think everyone knows that, but if you're able to truly accept it and just move past it after and during a trade, then trust me, you are extremely close to profitability. But most traders just kind of sit there watching trades tick up and down thinking, what if this loses? What if this wins? Kind of just reacting to every moment on the charts. But a profitable trader doesn't think like that, because the outcome of any single trade is completely irrelevant. Your last trade does not matter. Your next trade does not matter. Even if you're in a trade right now, it does not matter in the slightest. What matters is the consistency, the ability to take the same setups no matter what your last result was, no matter what account you're trading on. Literally, it's all the exact same process. And when you can really understand that and you can feel it rather than just saying it out loud, that's when you stop attaching emotions to individual trades. You stop needing this trade to win. And that's when execution starts to become consistent, because you're no longer judging your edge based on one setup. You're judging it based on hundreds, which is where every single profitable trader's edge actually plays out. I mean, just imagine you go into back testing, take one trade, and based on that trade result, you judge whether your strategy is profitable or not. Say that trade loses, you just move on to the next setup because you know there's going to be one in another minute's time. Because you know that if you just keep going and forget about that last trade, you will be profitable. But think if you took that losing trade in the live markets, it would feel like a whole event. For most people, that would just ruin their entire day. Think about how you felt with your last loss. Did it have you just fucking head in hands, just like, oh shit, no, this is terrible? Hopefully not. And that's where most people let themselves completely spiral out of control. But why? Why not copy exactly what you did in the place where you're profitable, which is in backtesting? If you just moved on in backtesting and came out of the other side in profit, then why not do the same in live markets? I mean, the real reason is all just due to a lack of patience, to be honest. After overseeing hundreds of students throughout their journeys, it is always the ones who have just mastered patience who come back to me a month later with a 5-figure payout. So if this next trade loses, so what? That's not your whole sample size yet. So just move on to the next. And with patience, you'll start to fall into the second sign that you're becoming a profitable trader, which is that you stop chasing setups. Now, this sounds really simple, you'll hear it all the time, but it is one of the hardest psychological shifts that you can possibly make in trading, because your brain is basically wired to treat missed wins like they're losses, even if it didn't follow your plan. Even though you're not losing money, if a trade you didn't take ends up winning, it still feels like you lost. I know for a fact that you've watched a trade end up winning that you decided not to take and thought, fuck, I should have taken that. But if it lost, you would have been happy, you would have been proud of yourself. But back to our last point, the outcome of that trade really doesn't mean a thing. Whether you took it or not, the only thing that matters is that you follow the edge that you know plays out in backtesting and makes you profitable. But to 95% of traders, as soon as price starts moving off without them, their brain just goes into recovery mode. It starts trying to fix the mistake of missing the trade by getting you into the trade, or taking the next setup that you wouldn't have taken otherwise. A trade that you wouldn't have taken in your backtesting, which once again is where you're profitable. But by that point, your brain is no longer on the side of rational thinking, and instead it's just moved into panic. stress, the actual fear of missing out. And what happens when you feel fear? Well, your brain just goes into fight or flight mode. That is a provable human impulse. And once your brain is in fight or flight mode, you do whatever to change your position and be in the best position you can, which is no longer on the rational side of thinking, which is where you start forcing entries that you would never usually take. You're no longer trading the setup anymore by that point, you're trading the feeling of not being left behind. It's like watching a bus drive past you, but instead of waiting for the next bus, which you know is in 30 minutes, because you know there will be another one, you decide to chase after the bus as if you're ever gonna fucking catch it. And the worst part is, imagine you don't know where that bus is going, because you don't know where price is going. That will probably still lose, especially if you got a worse entry because you're chasing a trade. But when the logical side of your brain was in control, you decided not to take that trade. So that is the part of your mind that you should be listening to, because as soon as you start seeing price move without you, your brain just goes into fight or flight mode. And early on, that feeling is very, very strong. In fact, it's not really early on, it's just kind of most of the way through your journey. You see something that's almost your A+ setup, price starts moving, and suddenly you're negotiating with yourself. Like, it will probably work anyway, right? You could really use a win today. But as you get better, that impulse starts to die. And if you're feeling that feeling go away at all, then you are getting very close to profitability. You're not avoiding these positions because you didn't see them, you're avoiding it because the logical side of your brain told you not to, and you understand the risk that comes with it. I mean, think about it this way. If that trade wasn't A+ or following your exact plan, then it's just random price action. You would never get mad or emotional if you just saw price just randomly moving up or down when it's nothing to do with your setup. Markets are going to do that 24/7. Well, 24/5, I guess. So why would you get mad when a setup that doesn't even follow your criteria starts moving without you? Because it's pretty much just normal price action moving up or down by that point. If it's not your edge, it's not your exact strategy, it's not your exact criteria, then it is literally just price. Like, you can't get mad at price just moving, so there's no point in you trying to get in there. And if you aren't able to be in control of that, then you're stepping outside of the only thing keeping you potentially profitable, which is your edge. So instead of just reacting, you start filtering harder. Maybe you see 15, 20 setups a week and you're only taking 2 to 3. And the key difference is that you're no longer frustrated by the ones that you left, even if they do end up winning. Missing a trade that didn't properly follow your edge or your rules no longer feels like a loss anymore. It just feels like your normal discipline. And the third sign that you're becoming a profitable trader is that you're now thinking in probabilities rather than outcomes. Because at the start, every trade just feels like a judgment. A win, you feel validated, and a loss, you feel disappointed in yourself. You feel like you did something wrong. So without realizing it, you start tying your self-worth to random outcomes. And that's where most traders get stuck, because your brain is basically wired to look for patterns in small samples. It wants to make quick conclusions. It wants certainties. It doesn't want just some random response, and it wants to feel like it understands what's going on. So maybe after one loss, you start hesitating. After 2, you're just doubting whether your strategy even works, and then suddenly you take a win and you figured it out. Maybe that's, a bit of an aggressive way to say it, but that's pretty much what happens to most people's brains during these situations. But we know that none of those reactions are logical. They're just emotional shortcuts, pretty much. You're trying to judge an entire system based on a single data point. It's like watching one frame for a movie and just deciding whether it's good or not. You would not be very popular. Like, whatever that outcome is, it means absolutely nothing, but your brain is subconsciously telling you that it does mean something, which is why you get excited over wins. It's why you get disappointed when you lose or think that it's gonna ruin your account. But once again, as you start to improve, this starts to change. You stop zooming into these individual outcomes and start looking out at the bigger picture. You stop wondering if a trade is going to win or lose and simply worry about whether it follows your edge or not, because that is the only thing you control. Anything that happens once you've taken your trade is completely out of your control. The only thing that you can do is follow the edge that you know is profitable. Here's another way to look at it. It's like being the house in a casino. They don't give a shit who wins the next hand. They don't panic if someone wins a jackpot or someone's winning a few times in a row on the roulette table, nor are they celebrating when someone loses a bunch, because it understands something that most of the players don't. Their entire edge is over a large sample size. You could go into a casino right now, place 5 hands on roulette, just 50-50 every time, and you could win all of them. The casino doesn't give a shit, because chances are you're still going to blow it all. They know that they have a long-term edge on you, no matter how small of an edge it is. They literally have, on a roulette table, they have like a 1% edge because they have the green, whatever, and they know that over a large enough sample size that people will keep going in there, they will have the edge and they will make money. You don't have to make 20% a month. You can make 4% a month and still be a very profitable trader. And when you start thinking like that consistently, everything will shift. You're no longer hesitating after losses, you're no longer overconfident after wins, and you don't need this trade to prove anything to you. You just execute and then let the probabilities do their job, because that is not under your control. You're no longer looking for trading outcomes because you're just trading your edge. You're following your plan. And that is the overarching goal in trading as a whole, really. So just trade the plan that you know will make you profitable. I'm sure you have it. Just use it. Send this video to someone you think needs it, or somewhere you think where it could help people out, because I'm sure a lot of people need to hear this. But other than that, comment where you're at, how many of these things you're already experiencing, subscribe to the channel if you want, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.